Mary Jane, weed, pot, grass, and marijuana. These are all slang terms used to describe the greenish-gray mixture of dried leaves from the cannabis plant. One of the major questions in today's society is this: should marijuana be legalized? In my opinion, I believe that it should remain illegal federally and locally. Along with the knowledge and learning that I have done in my social issues class, I have also done additional research for the purpose of this speech. In order to persuade you all into my direction and to see where I'm coming from, I just want to give you all an inside look on the effects that marijuana has on the human brain, the rest of the body, how addictive it could end up being, and the effects that it has on society. The first dangerous side effect marijuana has is the effect that it has on the human brain. A recent Northwestern University study found that poor memory and abnormal brain structure results from people smoking marijuana. This can cause a lack of motivation. And according to the American Medical Association, heavy use of marijuana at a young age can cause declined IQ levels by 6 to 8 points. Finally, the Office of National Drug and Control Policy states that a risk of depression and suicidal thoughts result from smoking marijuana. Along with the dangerous side effects it has on the brain, it has even more dangerous side effects on your body. There's a chemical in the cannabis plant that's called THC. This is the chemical that causes people to get high after they smoke marijuana. Once people smoke marijuana, THC is immediately absorbed into their body, and it affects almost every single one of your organs. The Harvard Medical School did a survey on the effects of marijuana, and they found that smoking marijuana increases your risk of having a heart attack within the first hour to 5 times of that of a non-smoker. Marijuana also has the same effect as tobacco smoke does. For example, the chances of a tobacco smoker getting lung cancer is the same of that of a marijuana smoker. Some people say that smoking marijuana or using marijuana for medical purposes are okay, but no strands of marijuana have ever been FDA approved. Therefore, the benefits of this drug do not outweigh the potential risks that it has. Not only does marijuana take a toll on your body and your brain, but it also can cause a person to become very, very addicted. Recent data suggests that 30% of marijuana smokers have some degree of addiction. Narconon.org explains that frequent users who have just decided to quit or try quitting marijuana experience irritability, moodiness, restlessness, and other discomfort only 2 weeks after quitting. The amount of THC in cannabis leaves has also risen since the past. It used to be that there was only 1 to 4% of THC in the leaves, but now there is 7%. This strengthens the mind-altering effects marijuana has on the body, and it's also very, very easy to become dependent on this drug, or in other words, addicted. Last summer, I took a trip to Colorado, and I was fortunate enough to speak to a very intellectual individual who is actually an administrator at one of the Colorado high schools. He explained to me that passing the law of legalizing marijuana in their state was one of the worst decisions Colorado has ever made. For example, some of the things he told me was that there was an increase in crime rate around the school, but a decrease of kids actually showing up to school. And the kids that would show up to school, the majority of them at least, would show up high. Also in social issues class, we talked about the effects that Amsterdam has ever since legalizing marijuana. And when checking out the article on calmusa.org, we discovered that unfortunately, children were increasingly becoming exposed to this drug. We also discovered that crime centered around the Amsterdam coffee shops that sell marijuana. In conclusion, marijuana ultimately decimates people's lives. Would you rather have a future full of hardworking students, or do you want a future full of people that are losing brain cells, concentration, and coordination from this very harmful plant? Thank you.